Rajshahi and Sylhet are now the cities of elections. Voting will be held on those two cities from 8 am to 4 pm tomorrow. Voting will be casted on electronic voting machines EVM. Election Commission will monitor the situation on CCTV from the Nirbachan Bhavan in the capital. The Election Commission has completed all preparations for fair elections in the two cities. Election materials will reach to the centres today. A total of 7 mayoral candidates are contesting for the post of mayor in Sylhet City Corporation elections. On the other hand, 273 candidates are in the general councillor position in 42 wards and 87 candidates are in the reserved councillor position. A total of 4,87,753 voters will cast their vote in the elections. The number of voters has been increased by 1,64,873 people. On the other hand, 4 candidates are contesting for the mayoral post in Rajshahi City Corporation elections. In addition to that, there are 112 general councillors and 46 reserved women councillors in the ward number 30 of the city. A total of 3,51,982 people will cast their votes in the city corporation polls. Awami League mayoral candidate H.M. Khairuzaman Liton has huge popularity in Rajshahi. Liton told DBC News he is confident enough of winning the polls, even he would contest without the boat symbol. Liton's wife and Vice President of Metropolitan Awami League also have the same opinion. On the other hand, people say Liton is on the way to victory due to support of party and his personal image. Voting will be held in Rajshahi City Corporation on Wednesday. Earlier on that, H.M. Khairuzaman Liton has been elected in the eyes of everyone due to his popularity. Therefore, there is an assumption the city polls will be less competitive. Awami League mayoral candidate Anuruzzaman Chaudhary wants to free Sylhet from waterlogging if elected. Besides, he wants to make a master plan to make Sylhet the most beautiful city in the country. He wants to give importance to the coordination of government agencies and to ensure employment based on technology for the youth. British expatriate Anuruzzaman Chaudhary entered politics through Chhatra League in Sylhet. He gave a 21-point manifesto about what he wants to do for the development of Sylhet city if elected. Among these, he wants to give the highest priority solving the waterlogging of the city. Awami League's mayoral candidate stressed on proper coordination with the concerned government departments to increase the speed of the city corporation's work. Voting in Sylhet City Corporation on Wednesday. Total voters are 4,86,606 people. Many BNP and Jamaat candidates are contesting in the Sylhet city election as councillor post. 42 people are fighting for the post of councillor, even though BNP has retreated for the post of mayor. There are about 24 activists of Jamaat Chhatro Shibir in the polling field. The candidates say that they are in the election because there is no opportunity to ignore the opinion of the people. Ariful Haq Chaudhary, the outgoing mayor and executive member of BNP, abstained from voting due to BNP's strict stance on Sylhet City Corporation elections. He also urged the supporters to the voters not to go to the polling ground. Meanwhile, Bangladesh Jamaat Islami also announced boycotting. 20 grassroots leaders and activists are hiding their identities in the election without accepting such a decision of the party. Against the 42 wards of Sylhet city, 273 people are contesting for the general councillor post. The body of Mother Durlab Rani Das, who was swept away by the floodwaters of Dharain River in Sunamganj, Sholla Upazila, has been recovered. However, 2 children are still missing. Her body has been recovered from the side of Moti Dam in the morning. Earlier on Monday evening, Durlab Rani Das and her two children, Joba Rani Das and Vijay Rani, were swept away by the floodwaters of Dharain River on the submersible link road near Sholla Bridge. Fire service and police are working to rescue 2 missing children. Due to heavy rain and onrush hilly water, the water level of all rivers is increasing. If rain continues, there is a fear the water level may rise further. The water level of most of the rivers, including Surma and Kushiara in Sylhet, is unchanged. Although the water level of Surma River crossed the danger mark at Kanai Point last night. It has decreased slightly since morning. Local administration has taken all necessary preparations, including arranging flood shelters, Taka 50 lakh and dry food. Meanwhile, Shurma water is flowing 80 centimeter above the danger mark in Sunamganj. However, the water level of the Haors has not crossed the limit yet. Meanwhile, water level of all the rivers, including Brahmaputra, Dhorla Tista, Tautkumar, has been increased in Kurigram and inundated Chor and lower areas. As a result, thousands of families have been stranded. According to the Water Development Board, although the water level of the rivers has been increased, it is still flowing above the danger mark. Meanwhile, the water level of the inundated low-lying areas in Lalmonirhat has decreased. Coming up next, accused Dr. Sanjukta Saha has claimed the central hospital is responsible for the death of newborn and mother Akhi. At a press briefing, she also claimed herself innocent. Later, she said she is a victim of the conspiracy of central hospital authorities.
On Thursday morning, I have posted status on Facebook that I won't be available on June 10, 11 and 12. Only responsible is Central Hospital. Why hospital authority didn't tell the patient that Sanjukta Saha is not available?
River Dhanu is being dredged at Netrakona's Kalaijuri for using its sand to feed government-sponsored Ashran project. However, most of the sand after dredging is being sold outside, locals alleged. They are blaming local UP chairman and Upajala administration for the manipulation. Locals allege that some influential people in the name of Ashran project are dredging Dhanu River in an unplanned manner for their own use. As a result, over 150 families of Gajipur Union of the Upajala have already been affected by the river erosion, and over 100 families more under threat of erosion. Locals lodged complaint with the UP chairman, who denied the allegation. However, the UNO directed them to take legal action against the defaulters. Prime Minister of Ukraine Denis Shmyhal has reiterated his stance to work with Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to take the existing bilateral relation between the two countries to a new height during a telephonic conversation between the two leaders. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's press wing said this on Monday, expressing her optimism for the smooth transportation of food grains from Ukraine. Sheikh Hasina said that Bangladesh wants immediate stoppage of current war. Bangladesh, the premier, fully supported the UN-led Black Sea Crops initiative and thanked all concerned involved in such initiatives. In this connection, she expressed her optimism that such noble steps would continue in the days ahead. Denis requested the Prime Minister to stand beside Ukraine in the international arena, particularly at the UN and in other fora. She expressed sorrow over the death of common man and children due to the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen has claimed that there is no government lobbyist in the United States. He also urged the opposition not to destroy the country by lobbying abroad. He made the remark while talking to press at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Monday. The Foreign Minister felt that the letter of 6 congressmen calling for urgent steps to create the opportunity for free and fair parliamentary elections for the people of Bangladesh is crude and full of wrong information. When questioned at his office on Monday afternoon, he said Bangladesh will not take any action like hiring a lobbyist in this regard. In response to a question whether there could be any discussion on Bangladesh during the visit of the Indian Prime Minister to the US, he said Bangladesh will not make any advocacy on what the two mature countries will discuss. Besides, Bangladesh hopes to get membership by BRICS led by Russia, India and China, added the minister. 21,800 pilgrims are still waiting to go to Saudi Arabia to perform Hajj. Biman Bangladesh Airlines will operate 8 additional flights to transport the cancelled Hajj pilgrims. Meanwhile, 173 pilgrims cheated by other agencies including SN Travel and Tours have reached Saudi to perform Hajj. Besides, the visa process of the remaining 971 pilgrims is also ongoing. Several agencies including SN Travel and Tours have gone missing with money. The authority said they will take necessary action against them. Meanwhile, Biman has got approval for 8 more flights to transport Hajj pilgrims for the cancelled flights.